next, we have Leanne Harlow.
Hi everyone, I'm Leanne Harlow. I'm with Nurse Family Partnership, one of Home Nursing Agency's programs. Our program is geared toward first-time mothers, and through the United Way funds, we've been able in Blair County to serve over 500 families. We were brought to the agency in 2001, saw our first clients in 2002. We only had 75 clients at the time, and we've really grown. What our nurses do is we mentor first-time moms. We help them to have healthy pregnancy outcomes. We do developmental screenings, provide age-appropriate toys, and we network them with other community agencies that can provide services to them. We stay with the children until the first child is 2 years old, at which time we hope that we've helped the mother to develop a pair of wings so that she can become more self-sufficient, set goals for her family, and for her life. The United Way dollars have been just great in helping us to sustain this program. We are grant funded, and our agency has to provide match dollars, which can be very difficult to attain. The United Way has been able to, through United Way funds, we've been able to buy books, we've been able to buy other developmental toys that help in innumerable ways, and I'd just like to thank you on behalf of Home Nursing Agency and Nurse Family Partnership.
Okay, we have a couple of people that are going to speak to business support then. Brian Toth from the Bellwood-Andis School District. Is Brian here? Okay.
Good afternoon, and as Patrick said, I'm Dr. Brian Toth, Superintendent of Bellwood-Andis. And you might say, what is the superintendent from Bellwood doing in enemy territory in Tyrone? Well, I believe in the United Way, and I know that when Robin calls or emails me, that she has something important for me to do. So when she emailed about coming down today, and at Bellwood-Andis we certainly support the projects of the United Way, I made sure that I arranged things, Robin, so I could be here today. Besides, I said, if I've got back-to-back-to-back meetings anyway, and I'm not going to be in the office, what's one more? Just add it on. But I want to thank Robin and her efforts, and all the United Way efforts, for their support of education in particular. Early childhood programs, our public libraries, our educational programs for dropout prevention, etc. Those certainly touch the lives of a lot of people that you don't get to see all the time, but we see every day in our public schools. And it certainly is a worthwhile effort to do that and support those projects. At Bellwood-Andis, it was about 7, 8 years ago when I first arrived that I was approached about the United Way campaign at Bellwood, and I said, certainly, we'll make sure we get that out to our employees. This year we've taken it a step further as far as reaching out to not only our current full-time employees, but also our substitute teachers, also our retirees, because like Mayor Fink here being retired, we know his pockets are pretty deep, so we would hope that they would help out with the United Way with that. And just so you know, just talking here with Dorsey prior to the meeting, I said, I think it would be a great idea, and something for United Way to think about, is that, look at this, we have that huge rivalry of football every year, the first game, Bellwood versus Tyrone. Why not have a United Way campaign, Bellwood versus Tyrone, before that game, too? I think you'd get a lot of support. We even talking about golf with the mayor. He golfs with one of my right-hand men, our director of curriculum, and I'll tell him when I get back to the office eventually that I've just put him in charge of if they have a Bellwood Tyrone golf outing, he's now in charge of that. So he knows that's the way things happen. But certainly, not only the kids in our communities are touched, but I can say this too, is I've had relatives touched. When you mentioned Meals on Wheels, I remember my aunts who had those services provided to them because they could no longer take care of that for themselves, and that is very appreciated. And Amy and Patrick, I want to tell you this. I did see you this morning at 6:15. I think that was great that you kicked that off with the $100 that you collected there. So I'm going to give Amy and Patrick a challenge now. I brought for them Bellwood Annis caps. Okay, now, my challenge to them is this. Wear these on the air, say go Bellwood Annis, and I will match that $100 contribution at the Bellwood Annis School District. So if you two can do that on camera, that's a challenge. I'll make sure that that check is put in with our checks from Bellwood Annis.
We'll be watching tomorrow at 6:15.
I wish I could wear a hat every day.
For the United Way, we will do this, but please know that I may be in big trouble if I do this.
Robin wants you to come up here, so come on up.
Can I just make a comment? You guys have about 700 yards to throw on.
I have a remote starter for my Jeep. I'll give you that.
Oh, so sorry. Pictures. Well, thank you. And
Okay, great.
We love friendly rivalries, so
Yes.
this will be good. This will be
Okay, I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking for you. Thank you.
All right, next we're going to have Nikki Brown, an HR PR manager for Reclamere. She's also a United Way board member.
Good afternoon. I'm Nikki Brown with Reclamere, and while I may be in Tyrone and in the borough line, I'm true to Dr. Toth and Bellwood School District. Actually, just got this recently and changed my keys over this morning. So I wanted to thank you all for being here and to help support the United Way. I sit on the United Way board and have been there just for about 3 months now, and it's really nice to see things that go on here. I sit as a board member with Human Resources, and so I can help the United Way and some of their programs that way. But hearing some of you speak today, from a personal level, I as well have probably benefited from the United Way and didn't know about it. I have 2 sons. One's 3 years old and one's 6 years old. I don't know how much a lot of you know about developmentally, but a lot of times those boys tend to be later talkers than girls. Both of my children had early intervention services through Home Nursing Agency. Wonderful, wonderful program. And so I remember when they went into that program, having them assessed and that type of thing. I said, okay, and what's the cost going to be? And they said, no, there's no cost. This is a benefit that we give to you. So twice now I have benefited from those type of services, and I'm sure that the United Way has helped with that. And I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate all that you do to help the United Way and help the other members of the community.
Just a quick side note, when you were talking about the nurse-family partnership when you go in with the new moms, a couple years ago for WTAJ, I did a story for United Way out of a neighboring county, and I got to follow one of them for the day. And I'm not a mom yet. It's something. It's on my list of things to do, as everybody tells me. No. I love you, but no. But I thought, what a great idea. I mean, I understand it helps, but I think every new mom, first-time mom, it would be wonderful to have somebody to come in and just walk you through those, So it's amazing what they do and teaching you to play and books and toys, and I just was very taken away with that program. So getting to see that through the eyes of a new mom and wishing that, keep that up there for future reference. So we thank you so much for coming out today and being our first stop. And I like the challenge, the Bellwood Annis Challenge.
Yes.
I'm going to have to think of something when the Tyrone folks call, and we'll put them up to the challenge as well. And if you get your Tyrone Bellwood,
Tell them to participate.
that's right. That's what we'll do. And if you get that golf tournament going, we got 2 slicers here that will be there to help you as much as we can. So
All depends. How good are you?
it depends.
Terrible.
Then play for Tyrone.
All right, now we'll know. We'll know where we can play for. So, but thank you again, and we'll grab a few more pictures here before we take off on this trolley. But thank you for what you do, and I really, we've said this a lot of times. We believe that those are the 2 most forgotten words in English language. Sometimes we get so busy and it is so crazy. So we do want to say thank you. Thank you for volunteering. Thank you for already being a part of United Way, and thank you for taking the time to make this campaign even bigger and better.
And Dr. Toth, the reason I said I might be in trouble is because my wife's cousin is Johnny Franco.
I've known Johnny for years. He knows you well, too.
All right, then we're safe there. So.
Hey, let's get the money rolling in. That's what we'll do.
Maybe that will spur some more funding. So we appreciate it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.